So CNN as a network, you'll remember, was filled with such umbrage. Right? Their propriety was insulted by Clay Travis saying boobs in the First Amendment. Here's what they do on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve, they just make a mockery of themselves. So they send down Brooke Baldwin to New Orleans, right? A place for boobs in the First Amendment, right? It's basically like Clay Travis's frat house. And there you have people like Brooke Baldwin, right, who was very offended, as you'll recall, super duper offended by that language. How dare you say B-O-O-B-O-O-B-S? How dare you say that on national TV? Here is where she tells Don Lemon about the size of her testicle.
More fun.
We need more fun.
Down.
So, hello everyone. It's my first shot.
Where did that come from?
You want one?
No, not yet.
I do. Cheers, everybody. Happy New Year. It's been a crazy year. If you can't enjoy yourself on New Year's,
yes,
then
you
what
can.
night can you?
We can enjoy ourselves more than tonight. Oh, boy.
Thank you very much. So we've got, who is this guy over here playing?
This is Easter Mueller's Twisted Dixie. They have rocked the Spotted Cat tonight. Thank you to the Spotted Cat for having us the last couple of years. By the way, right here. My balls are bigger than your balls.
Probably. Oh.
Do you want to dance, or should we talk to some people?
I didn't hear. Yeah, so this is what New Year's is about.
And then they all dance on CNN because this is the most trusted name in news. Get that James Earl Jones voice going over there. Okay, that wasn't the only ridiculous moment from New Year's Eve. Also, they decided to legitimately do drugs on the air on CNN, so that was exciting. This is clip 8. So this is CNN had a reporter who legitimately started smoking weed on air on New Year's Eve in Denver.
Riding around on a pot bus in Colorado where marijuana is legal. Randy Hart, oh goodness, you're
That's
just
right.
giggling now, Randy.
Oh my God, Randy's dose is kicking in.
This is for Andy. Andy, this is for you.
Oh.
No, this is a
Oh
puff
my
pass and
God.
pay party. Do you want this?
Oh my God.
I can't.
This is CNN. I cannot believe. Oh my
joint.
God, this is the best. Thank you, Randy. That
Someone
is a
just passed
gorgeous
this to me.
joint.
Someone just
Did you
passed
ever
it to me
think
because
you would
that's
see
what you
that on
do.
CNN?
Here at the puff
long
pass
have
and
you
pay
worked at
party.
CNN?
You just pass
But
it on.
Randy's
so
just gonna pass
I'm just
it
gonna
on.
pass it on to
She's
somebody.
just gonna pass it on.
I'm just gonna pass.
Yes, of
And
course.
and then I
She's
get
just the
another one passed to
go-between.
me. It's so funny. But here, everybody just puffs, passes, and paint. And I got to show you something else. They have a thing here called the Incredible. I got to show you how this works. We have a willing participant right here. If you thought this was nice, wait till you see this. Okay, let's see how it works here. This is all part of the puff, pass, and paint. This is where they get their creativity. They just get it right
Oh my
in there,
God, I
and
love
then
that.
they paint.
This doesn't seem like a
Isn't
good
that
idea.
amazing? It's
This
called
guy
the Incredible.
doesn't-
And so the guy who
Wow,
teaches
it's very
one of these puff,
horny.
pass, and paint classes.
Horny.
Oh, wow.
And everybody's just going to do pot right there on the air. And there's Anderson Cooper just grinning along. Look at that newsiness. Look at that newsiness. Why don't we trust them? Why do we call them fake news? I don't know. I can't imagine. How could such a thing happen? That is crazy. And why would we call them fake news when over the break they do things like this? Okay, here is CNN complaining that they can't cover Trump golfing. So, you know, they're covering all the important things. By the way, CNN's coverage on Iran has been really garbagey over the last few days. As I showed you, a CNN commentator saying that America has no moral authority. They went crazy because over the break, President Trump went golfing, you know, like over Christmas break, like most presidents do. And a white truck. So CNN tried to get tape of Trump golfing because we desperately needed to know what Trump looks like when he golfs. Like, I'm sorry, I really don't care. I didn't care when Obama golfed. I don't care when Trump golfs as far as what they look like or how good they were. Who cares? CNN went crazy because the Trump team hired a white truck to basically roll alongside the CNN camera crew and prevent them from shooting into the golf course. And they went nuts over on CNN about it.
So, Dan, you're in West Palm Beach. You're traveling with the president. And as I understand, he played another round of golf today. CNN got video of the president playing golf for the last few days. But I understand something different happened today. What was it?
You know, our job down here is to cover the president, to tell our viewers what he is doing on a daily basis. Over the last few days, we've gotten video of the president golfing at his nearby golf club here in West Palm Beach. There is a break in the hedges, really. The president doesn't really, and his staff doesn't really tell us when he is golfing, and we have taken to, you know, going outside the golf course and filming him as he golfs through a break in hedges near the club. Today, a big white box truck parked in front of those hedges, trying to obscure our shot of President Trump golfing. Now, this may seem trivial, but it is important to get video of the president as he does these things on a daily basis. And it gets to something that is larger. The president and the White House have tried to obscure the fact that President Trump golfs on a regular basis. According to our count, he has visited one of his golf courses 87 times as president. This is a man who ran for president, who criticized President Barack Obama regularly for golfing during his presidency, but that criticism hasn't continued into the Trump presidency. President Trump has regularly visited these golf courses that he owns, and White House aides have been hesitant to ever confirm that he is golfing, and this box truck and the video that we have is yet another example of the White House trying to obscure the fact that he's golfing. We've reached out to the White House, to Secret Service, and to the sheriff's officers down here to confirm, was this their truck? What was this part of? We haven't really gotten many responses back so far, Don.
What now? What the, like, yes, yes, clearly you guys are covering the news that matters. It's deeply important that you see Trump swing the club. That's deeply important, and how dare that truck. So people started making memes of the white truck pulling in front of the Iranian protests so that CNN would have an excuse not to cover the Iranian protests. And I think that is basically correct. Okay, final.